Hey guys, it's Paradise and it's another day, and today is the Switch Axe. I couldn't be happier as this is one of my main weapons. So Switch Axe players, rejoice because we're looking even more aggressive this time around with wild swings, reworked silkbind attacks, and even hunter arts from Generations Ultimate, an actual counter, an instant element discharge, and some kind of insane extended sword mode lightsaber style flurry of attacks. We are eating good this time around, and with a new weapon coming out every day, we have you covered with a breakdown every day, so stay locked in below and drop a like if you enjoy the series. We start off with a close-up of the hunter, and we have an amazing looking armor set and weapon. The armor looks awesome, and I love the male version shown in the splash screen. The overall style is very cool as a somewhat traditional Japanese looking attire, a bit similar to the USJ armor set in the past, but with a white and dark purple color scheme. I also love the gauntlets on the male armor set too. The weapon also looks really good and detailed, with the actual axe looking very beetle, insect or scorpion-like, similar to the Carapacian monsters from Frontier. When looking at the Carapacian armor sets in Frontier, they do look quite different to this version, but Akora Vashimu, I think that's how you pronounce it, has a very similar color scheme to this armor set, but again, the actual armor set in Frontier for that monster is very different. So could this be from a new insect, crab, or Carapacian monster? We'll have to wait to find out, but it certainly looks like it's kind of in that realm. We start things off with a demonstration of the classic morphing between the axe and sword mode, a staple of the Switch Axe, hence the name. I love how the axe head shifts down and the blade on the back flips to the end for sword mode, and it's all attached together with a green rope, which is a nice attention to detail. Firstly, we have a demonstration of some axe gameplay showing off the axe mode's reach, and I believe we're seeing an overhead slash into a wild swing. After this, we see sword mode, which is my favorite, with its faster attacks, which is great for getting out a ton of DPS. It looks like a standard attack combo with overhead slash, right rising slash, and left rising slash, followed up by a strong attack double slash and heaven wards flurry. After this, things actually start to pop off as we have the new focus strike move. The hunter readies focus mode while in axe mode and does some crazy fast wild swing combo that looks nuts. After this, you instantly transform into sword mode and do a near instant element discharge, which is just nuts, and the whole thing looks like a rework, a faster and improved version of the trance slash from Generations Ultimate, which is so cool to see in Wilds. The move executes really fast and looks quite devastating with the sheer number of hits and the big damage of the element discharge. I am loving this focus strike. After this, we have another insane new move though. The Switch Axe is actually getting a counter or perfect guard, similar but different to Rise's element burst counter. It looks like the hunter readies for a brief moment, absorbing the incoming attack with a satisfying ding, and then goes into a sword combo. I love how many of the weapons are getting perfect guards or counters in Wilds. It looks like the heavier weapons really have this extra way to hold their ground. A counter on the Switch Axe felt perfect in Rise, so I'm so glad we still have it. After this, we see a meaty attack that looks just like Rise's Invincible Gambit Silkbind attack, as the last hits are pretty much an equal in their animation to my eye. So it's very cool to see this move return in some form, but the clip is so short. And note that in Rise, that Silkbind attack gave you hyper armor as you did it, so if that is in the game here, it's gonna be nuts. Finally, we see perhaps the coolest thing yet, which I didn't think would be possible after all of this goodness. It's a short clip, but we can see the Switch Axe's sword mode glowing pink, and it's actually extended the blade's length, increasing its reach, as the hunter rapidly slashes in front of them, with each hit causing a momentary delay effect as it connects to the monster and leaves a file on the monster that pops shortly afterwards. As a pure guess, I would assume this is some kind of new gauge or new Switch Axe file that powers up the weapon when charged, causing attacks to pop these files and the actual blade to be extended with energy, which is just insane. So Switch Axe players, we are eating this time around. I cannot believe how good things are looking from this short demonstration. What move caught your eye the most? Because for me, it's got to be that clip at the end with the extended glowing blade. It just looks so cool. If If you want to see the showcase for yourself though, we have it here just for you.